I'm back in Woodenbong in the New South Wales Northern Rivers region, and I'm camping at the Woodenbong Caravan Park. Now normally when I'm in Woodenbong I'd stay at the Woodenbong Showgrounds, but been a lot of heavy rain here pretty recently, and over the weekend they had their annual bull ride there. I pulled into the showgrounds when I got here and the ground was just a sea of mud, everything churned up from the trucks from the bull ride. So couldn't stay there, I had to put the car in low range 4-wheel drive just to turn around and get out of there again. 2 days later you still can't get to the camp areas, the campsites, without driving through bog. Getting here, well, there's 4 ways to get here. You can come via Kyogle up the Summerland Way, you can come via Bow Desert along Mount Lindsay Highway, you can come up the Clarence Way from Bonalbo, or you can come across from Lagoon along Mount Lindsay Road. It's a pretty central hub. It goes off 4 different ways. Getting to the caravan park itself, just take the main road through Woodenbong and heading out towards Lagoon, right on the edge of town, there's the entrance. You have the choice of powered and unpowered sites here. Powered sites are $15 a night, unpowered sites $12 a night. The sites are all nice and grassy, but after heavy rain the ground does get a bit slushy and a bit boggy, and let's face it, it's a Northern Rivers area. Heavy rains are not uncommon. Bookings, well, they're not really required. I just turned up, drove in, and they had a site available for me. But I would kind of recommend booking if you can. The place is very popular, it does fill up. Because it's so central, such a central place to so many beautiful areas of the Northern Rivers district, it's a great hub to stop off for a few days to explore. You get a lot of travellers coming through, some of them just overnighters on the way through to outback Queensland or outback New South Wales even. But a lot of them like to stop off here for a few days because it's a good place to go exploring the border ranges. There's quite a few waterfalls within easy reach of here. There's Bean Creek Falls, which is quite beautiful. Queen Mary Falls, absolute spectacular, great bushwalks there. You've got Tulum Falls, plus you've got the Border Ranges National Park, Tulum National Park, Yabra National Park, all within easy reach. So it's quite a central place to hang around and check the area out. Campfires are allowed, as long as it's not a fire ban day. And so long as the fires are in raised containers off the ground. No campfires on the ground. If you don't have your own raised container, the caretakers, they'll give you a loan of one, although it's a $20 deposit. Get that back when you take your drum back. If you need firewood, they'll even sell you a 20-kilo bag of hardwood for $10. Pretty good price. The caravan park is pet friendly, so you can bring Fido or Sylvester if you want, but they've got to be kept under control at all times. Dogs on leashes. Don't leave your animals unattended while you go out for the day. If you're going out to the national parks, well, you better leave your dog or cat at home. And of course, pick up after your dog. There are plastic bags available on the back fence just right next to local football ground, or cricket ground maybe. So the bags are there. Do the right thing, pick up after your animal. The amenities block, well, it's a bit old and dated, but it is spotlessly clean, very well presented. Some places, some of the cheap campgrounds, you go into the toilet blocks and you just feel filthy setting foot inside. That is not the case here. They're beautifully clean. Shower cubicles, quite spacious, but there's only 2 hooks for hanging towels and clothes in each cubicle. Cold water showers are free, but if you want hot water, you drop a $1 coin in the coin slot and you've got 4 minutes of hot water. There's a pretty well equipped camp kitchen here. Now I'm going to have to consult my notes here just to make sure I get everything right. So 2 kettles, 2 hot plates, a small oven, 2 free push button electric barbecues, got a large fridge, a toaster, got a jaffle maker, sandwich press, everything spotlessly clean. There's a couple of big tables there for eating at, doing your prep at. Nice and roomy and perfectly clean. All the equipment in there, I wouldn't hesitate to use it all. And just outside the entry to the caravan park, there's another push button free barbecue and another couple of picnic tables out there. So if the camp kitchen's busy and occupied, you can go cook your sausages on the barbecue out at the gate. There is a dump point if you need to empty your toilet cassette. It's free to use. So if you're too lazy to walk over to the toilet block of a night, use a dunny in your caravan, you can empty it out. Grey water cannot be emptied onto the ground. So if you use your shower or your kitchen sink, whatever, you do need to empty that, your grey water, into buckets and tip that down the dump point. Don't drop it on the ground. You get kicked out for that. Other amenities, right next door to the caravan park, you've got the Woodenbong swimming pool. It's open every day for about 3 hours in the afternoon. Then you've got a large children's playground just next to that. And there's a skate park as well. In Woodenbong itself, which is less than 500 metre walk up the road, you've got the pub, which serves lunch and dinner 7 days a week. The food's pretty good, reasonably priced. They've also got a bottle shop there at the pub, which is a bit on the expensive side. Now you've got the Pit Stop Cafe, which does a fantastic bacon and egg roll if you're hungry. It does get busy there later on in the day towards, well, around lunchtime, so you probably want to be a bit early, and they do close at 2:30 in the afternoon. Also in town you've got a hardware store, you've got the Foodworks supermarket, which has a pretty good range of products and stock. You've got a hairdresser, the post office and a pharmacy. Pretty much everything you need, all your necessities you can get in Woodenbong. There's also a golf club, and they are open on Friday nights only. You can play golf any day you want, but the clubhouse, now this sign that they've got there is a bit old and dated, as you can see, but the clubhouse opens up Friday night for drinks and meals. Now the meals are pretty cheap, and the bar and the kitchen all operated by volunteers. The menu is very small and very basic, but it's a very good place to go for inexpensive night out on the drinks and a simple dinner. Telstra coverage is fantastic. The mobile coverage. The tower's just on the hill above the town. Optus service, it's not that great. I think the closest tower is in Urbanville, about 20 kilometres away. And you can get a little bit of service, probably 2, maybe 3 bars at best, but it can be patchy. You don't get it everywhere in town. You can get it here at the caravan park. You can't get it at the supermarket. But it is there, sort of.